All right, so the next thing that we're going to work on is orders of operation. So here we need to review really quick what PEMDAS is. The P of PEMDAS is parentheses or other symbols of inclusion, so that can include brackets and braces also. The E stands for exponents or roots, which we aren't going to be working with roots yet, but that is down the road. The MD of PEMDAS is multiply and divide, and we always work that left to right. And then the AS of PEMDAS is add and subtract, and that is also from left to right. So some of you need that little checklist, and some of you don't. So if you need that, then you might have to write the word PEMDAS down and just check off as you go. So here, when I look at this problem of 24 divided by -4 plus -2 times -5, I'm going to go through. Do I have any parentheses? Well, I do, but these parentheses are really just identifying integers. So I'm not going to have to simplify any further. So that's done. Do I have any exponents or roots? No, so those are done. Is there any multiplying or dividing? Now, I'm one that goes through in circles if I have them so that my eyes can focus on those. So here I see a division sign. So we're going to solve that. And here I see a multiplication sign. So we're going to solve that. So now when I go through and I solve, I'm going to think 24 divided by 4, which gives me 6. Count my negatives. There's only 1, so it's -6 there. Bring my plus sign down. Okay, so now we're multiplying 2 times 5, which is 10 for my digit. Count my negatives. It's a positive 10. Okay, I'm going to put that in there just so that you realize I did double check that. Now we're going to think back to what we did back in lesson 2, and that was working with adding integers. So we're going to think different symbols. Find the difference. So the difference between 10 and 6 would be 4. We subtract between them. Apply the larger sign. The larger digit had a plus sign, so it's a +4 for an answer. And remember, you don't have to put that positive symbol in front. I am right now just because I want to make sure that you understand that I have checked that. Okay, so let's try another one. Okay, so here I have some division. I don't have any parentheses other than for integers. I don't have any exponents. I do have some dividing here. And then I also have this spot right here that can also be simplified because really it is kind of multiplication. I'm taking a negative times this -3. So remember what we did back in, I think that was lesson 2 also, when we had 2 negatives right next to each other, it made a plus sign. So if I simplify, well, 8 divided by 2 gives me 4. Simplify this part, gives me a plus sign, and then 3. Now I can go through and finish it out. 4 plus 3 gives me 7 for my answer. Okay, so working those steps. Okay. Now these 3 over here, the 9, 10, and 11, are out of your practice journal. So if you want to work these out of your practice journal, you may. Okay, so when we look at number 9, we have -63 divided by -7 plus 6. So checking my orders of operation. There's parentheses, but it's to identify an integer here. There's no roots or exponents, so that's done. Do I have any multiplying or dividing? Yes, there's division here, so we're going to simplify this. Okay, so I'm going to think 63 divided by 7, which is 9. Count my negatives, 1, 2, that's an even number, so really this is a +9. And then I'm going to bring the rest of it down, +6. Okay, so now we're to where it's adding and subtracting. So 9 plus 6 gives me 15. So we got 15 for that one. Okay, so I'm going to pull these other 2 out. And you're going to want to pause your video. And once again, these are out of your journal book. So number 10 was -5 minus 12 divided by 3. And then number 11 is -8 times 7 plus 33 divided by -11. So go ahead, pause your video, work your way through those. And then when you start your video back up, you can check your answers. Okay, you should have gotten -9 for number 10 and -59 for number 11. If you didn't get those, check with myself or check with somebody else to compare work to see why you didn't get those answers.